So, if you're not familiar with what this is a tilt-shift lens. It's kind of a cool little trick lens. It's not really, cool little trick lens, super expensive trick lens. But what it does is it moves the plane of focus around, so you can actually pivot the lens barrel in ways that you can't on a normal lens. So you can kind of move it around like this, or you can shift it to where it goes. I should know how to use this lens. You can shift it over like that, so you kind of get like a shifty type. There's loads of different ways you can use this lens, and it does things that normal camera lenses can't do. It has a really cool effect. A lot of people use them for like that miniature effect.
Yeah.
People like architectural photographers use them for like
super straight lines, right?
Super straight lines. Sometimes people use it for switching the plane of focus. So instead of the plane of focus being straight like this, they switch it so it's like on an angle or on a diagonal. It has a lot of possibilities, and it's a really interesting lens. If you're switching to mirrorless, though, there's not really a lot of options. You can maybe do a lens baby. They might make lens babies. But the quality and the control isn't going to be as nice as the proper tilt-shift lenses that you can buy. So this one in particular is the Nikon 45 tilt-shift. I know Nikon also makes a 24, I think, and like an 85. The 45 is a really good kind of medium section. When I was switching from DSLRs to mirrorless, I was really sad to give up this lens. And it occurred to me that I can actually use this on a mirrorless camera. And so I bought a Metabones adapter. It's super simple. It just attaches the lens body to the camera. It doesn't do any autofocus, but that's perfect because...
This is a manual lens, is it?
It's a manual lens.
Okay.
Don't need autofocus. The aperture is on the lens barrel itself, so you don't really need it to do a lot. You just need it to physically hold onto the body. And what I've kind of mentioned this to other people, they've been like, oh, you can do tilt shift on mirrorless. What's really cool is it's actually more functional on mirrorless than it is on a normal DSLR. And I'm going to show you why. Are you excited?
I am.
You look super excited.
I am.
And what makes it more functional on mirrorless is the focus peaking.
Okay.
How do you feel about focus peaking?
Well, I love it. And I mean, I've never used a tilt shift before, which is why all of this is a mystery to me.
Okay.
On the Fuji, the focus peaking system basically works where when you're like shooting in with manual focus mode, you whatever's in focus, it will just highlight for you in either red, blue or white, whatever colour you select in the menu. So I've only ever used it on a normal lens, and I use it for dance full shots. So yeah, let's see how you use it.
To use it on a mirrorless and to combine it with the focus peaking, it takes all the guesswork out of it. You can exactly see how the red is shifting around. Shooting mirrorless with a tilt shift, it's actually dead simple. Basically, all you really need is a good tilt shift lens and just an adapter that just adapts it to your camera body. And that's it, and you're ready to rock and roll.
Okay.
And be sure to turn on your focus peaking.
Oh, yeah.
If you know how to do that. It's different on every camera. Turn on your focus peaking. The brighter the color, the more vibrant the color, the better. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm just going to show you how it kind of looks watching the focus peaking go through the frame. So watch for the red, and you can see. So what I'm going to do is give this a full. It's on full tilt, and you can see as I focus the lens, you can watch that red just roll through the frame. So if I want to focus on Bill Murray, I just watch for that red to be right in the middle of his face, and it's exactly when he is sharp and ready to go. So I want that red to be right in the middle, and you know it's sharp. So if I'm doing a larger frame, so this is without the tilt, you can see how the red rolls through. That's more like a traditional lens. And then with the tilt, you can watch it go through. Like that. Nice and sharp Bill Murray rolling out. Super easy to use, a lot of verification. Really quick. All right, let me just do it again at a different angle. I'm going to change that plane of focus by switching the barrel around. Give it a tilt, and then how's that? Okay, so you can all watch out of focus, and then you can watch the red just roll up the frame. Super quick. Like butter. There we go. Hopefully that made sense.
It looks amazing.
It's actually it's a really simple concept. And so all you really need is a tilt shift lens, your favorite tilt shift lens, then a adapter that sits it onto your favorite mirrorless camera, and a mirrorless camera that has focus peaking turned on. Super simple, works really, really well. And I would actually 100% say this works better on mirrorless than it does on normal DSLRs that these are made for. And if you're not doing it and you really love the tilt shift effect, totally try it. Yeah, it's amazeballs.
Ba-dum-bum.
Ba-dum-ba-dum.